Hello everybody, welcome back to Smoke in the Woods. It's a beautiful September day. A little bit warm. Break this off here. I'm not doing a lot today, fooling around out here with the, well, we've been hanging some gates, but my nephew went back to grab some more stuff and some more equipment, fencing equipment, and he left me here, and wouldn't you know it, he left me with a Ruger Super-blackhawk 44 Magnum. And some hot 44 Magnum loads. I don't know what exactly they are, but they're fairly hot. I know that much. And they are jacketed hollow points. I don't know who makes them. Like I said, just left me the gun. I don't know what in the world he thought was going to happen. But he's definitely going to get some rounds fired through it. So, we have some, I believe this is the, 5 3/4 inch stainless steel Ruger Super-blackhawk 44 Magnum. One of my all-time favorite guns. This was one of the first big bore handgun that I owned personally. Was one of these with an 11.5 inch barrel. And I think my nephew had always heard stories of that gun because everybody in the family loved it, and I should have never sold it or traded it off. But anyway, he decided he wanted to buy one like it, and several of us suggested to him probably be a better deal to go with a little shorter barrel, make it a little more carryable. So without further ado, let's find out how bad these bark. They're not going to be anything like those hot 45 Colts, I promise you. Let's see, can we see what we're doing? I'm aiming at a dirt clod in that tree stump down there. Oh yeah. To me, that just feels like a pleasant load. It's a little bit bucky, but nothing crazy. Nothing that's going to tear your hand up like those, what I call the Plowboy 45 Colt Magnums. Those are 315 grain bullets doing 1,250 feet per second, give or take. Those are big. They're bad. Let's see. A few more shots here. I really opened up that. I don't know if you can see it down there. Whoop, right there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing down there, but I'm really opening up a hole. This is the kind of gun that'll teach you not to flinch, right? Especially if you shoot it one-handed a lot. Let's go for two hands and well, let's see what you can see in this camera here. This is a stand of elm trees that's going to get cleared out pretty soon, so I don't mind shooting into them a little bit. By the way, big hill behind these trees. Okay, all right, there's a knot hole on this one. I'm going to aim right for it. Oh yeah, we're shooting low. Okay, low and right. See if we can put it in the same hole again. Yeah, right about the same exact spot. Low and right. It's alright, these guns are adjustable. Same spot again. A little bit of a flinch. I don't know if you can see that, but I put all those rounds probably about 10 yards. I was aiming here, and all those bullets hit this little area here. We're going to take and eject these. They are fairly warm. Of course, as you know, 44 Magnum, higher pressure round. Even when you're getting 45 Colt up there in a Blackhawk to do the same thing, lower pressure round means that a lot of times, even on a 45 Colt, they'll come out pretty easy. Start getting higher pressure rounds in 44 Magnum, they get a little bit sticky in there, right? Well, I just happen to have one of my favorite rounds in my pocket, my Skeeter load, 44 Special. I have quite a few of these in my pocket, actually. Alright, aim for the same spot and see where these 44 Specials hit. Well, that was beautiful. Those actually aim exactly. Hit exactly where I was aiming. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be it, right? Look. You wouldn't believe it, but those Skeeter loads for 44 Special, they're putting a little bit of power down range. Obviously nothing like 44 Magnum, but if you just got a little 44 Special revolver like I do, a 44 Special GP100, Those little rounds right there will do the job for social work, as Jeff Quinn used to say. GP100 that I had this El Paso saddlery holster made up for years ago. A 6-inch GP100, I'm sorry. And they, I told them when I had it, I wanted it straight up and down, no forward cant. And when it got to me in the mail, had a forward cant. And when I asked them about it, they said, oh, that's just how we make them. It's a good holster if you like a forward cant. And there's just no other way to carry it. And I've often thought about taking and cutting that flap and trying to sew it back on further down here, making that a straight up and down, because I really don't like a forward cant. But anyway, what I wound up doing was giving it to my nephew, because your trigger sticks up a little bit, but it does a fairly good job of carrying this Blackhawk. Covers the hammer with the strap and everything. So anyway, that's about all the ammo I brought to shoot. All the other stuff that's in my pocket is my Hornady Critical Defense that I use in my GP100. So that's enough shooting for today. As you guys know, we haven't done many 19th century videos on the channel in a while. I would love to get back to doing some more of those. I've been so busy. Even when it's raining, Noah and I have been twisting wrenches on those tractors every day, all day. So, you know, we haven't had a lot of time to make videos, especially to get in our gear. I'd love to we have an entire camp set up that we built last year for reenactment, living history. And we haven't even had a chance to break it out on film yet. So that's what's going on here. As soon as things start calming down, I am going to get back to making the 19th century stuff. I know I say that in every video. And what I've just been doing here lately is I've just kind of been bringing you guys along on what I can film is what I'm doing every day. And so it's been raining, you know, every other day, which means that you can't get in the field and plant wheat. You can't wean calves, you can't get them in, can't cut hay, can't do much of anything. For about a month it's rained every other day. So we've been behind, and as soon as it's supposed to rain tomorrow and then hopefully start drying out, when that happens, we're going to be hitting it. We got, you know, just all kinds of stuff going on. By then, we got to wean calves and still have some hay to bale, and got to cut soybeans and milo and start feeding calves that we wean. All that's going to be crazy. When that settles down, hopefully by October, we will get back trying to make some in the woods videos before deer season comes and every tree in the entire country is filled with a deer hunter, because that'll happen pretty quick come late October, November. So we're going to try to make a few videos then. Try to make a few videos on 11 Bang Bang. I know we haven't done anything there all summer except for the 4th of July video. And it's not going to get to where we make a bunch of videos over there, but I do have some ideas for a few simple videos over there. Other than that, there's probably going to be some more tractor stuff coming in the meantime, because if I want to film anything and keep my channel, this little channel, alive, that's really the only way I can do it, because that's all I'm doing right now, tractor stuff. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Just thought I'd bring you guys out into the woods a little bit. Have a little bit of smokeless in the woods today. And, you know, fire a few rounds. It's been a few weeks since I pulled the trigger, and that's not good. So, always got to stay practiced up. It's a perishable skill, shooting. And, as you can see, those 44 specials made about the same group, but just about an inch below where I was shooting and to the, you know, straight up and down, whereas those 44 magnums were all shooting to the right. Maybe I was flinching them to the right, I don't know, but that's what we got going on. But they all made a really tight group down there. So anyway, I do love 44 special. I like 44 magnum. I'm not going to say that 44 magnum is a big part of my shooting anymore, because I've got those heavy duty 45 Colts that'll do the same thing. And I've drug that Ruger Blackhawk 45 Colt across the Great Divide in 2 different states on 3 different occasions at this point. I've been up, just had it up in Glacier Park, and all up around in northern Montana. Hiked all the way along the Canadian border up in there a couple weeks ago. Took it with me. Great times. Never saw a grizzly. So I don't want to shoot one, but I would like to see one even from a distance. Didn't see any that time. I've seen quite a few bears in the southern portions of the mountain, mostly big brown bears down in Estes Park, you know, Colorado, Wyoming, right up in that area, but didn't see any grizzlies. Went up there. Maybe have to go back again and try again just so that I can say I've seen one someday. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's probably enough video today. Stay tuned, more stuff coming. Probably be some tractor stuff. Hopefully before very long, we can get out here and do a squirrel hunt or something and do some 19th century cooking again. Anyway, see you later. Bye.